Welcome to Factorio Reverse Megabase. My name is Nilaus and this is episode 10 of our Let's Play. Alright, so I just made ready for the next two locations. We're gonna disable this, we're gonna go in here. There was a lot of good comments and mainly the one I was just really liking was the fact that why not make it 5x8 instead of 4x10? Because if you have 5x8, then the 8 matches the 16 here, and the 5 matches the 5 rows here. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do that. So what I did, the additional benefit is also the fact that if I look at the entire output here, this is now 800. 800 is super easy. 800, if you look at the fluid mechanics, 800 can be serviced by, I mean, I think it's like 261 belts, pipe segments between the pumps in order to fit it in. So definitely not a problem here. This one is at 92, this one is at 128, so we'll keep doing these for a while more. So what we just, the only thing we're missing on this one is basically a way for us to, and it's going to be pretty simple, output, output, and do we have that yet? Nope, I don't. There. Some kind of thing like this, some kind of thing like that, some kind of thing here, some kind of thing, and I think that's basically all I need for this. Let's see, that one is there, here, because I have 16 and I just need to get them into 8, so that should be straightforward. And now I need to just match that one to that one. I will take, let's see if, can I just grab this pattern? I think I can. Yep, let's do that. So that's sorted. Should be easy to work around it. Great. How am I just getting stuck here all the time? All right, I am going to take these ones with here. These are probably not good for performance. Don't care. At least not yet. I care, and I'll just replace that one. The input for each of these columns is not honestly very much. Look at this. This is 800. Okay, it's something, but it's not like insurmountable in any way. There, and we do the same for all of them, and I think that'll just fix it right up. Boom, boom. So after this, oh, this is interesting. This is slightly different. Only ever so slightly, and look at that. It's actually symmetric around this angle, this location, which is even better. That's the last one. Damn, I love that they're symmetric. Huh. Okay, so all I need is just a mining location for the oil, and then this one is good. Everything is piping out, it's working, it's great. I'm happy. And we can leave this be. So I'm just gonna go in here, pop some fast belts. Run. Right, so remember a couple of episodes ago where I said that my, whoops, that looks weird. Yeah. There we go. Ow. Okay, that I was running at 2.9 science per minute, or 2.9k science per minute. If we just look at now, science, I went through all of these here, and I found a few that had sort of only green, and another one that had only red, so they were stuck. Now I've been going through them all, I think, and looking at the fact that they have 7 icons, because if we only have 6, then it's not working. But they all seem to have 7 right now, so that's working. I also did a test to see if this one was actually, no, hold on, the other way around, confirming that this one can be filled up faster than the other one can be emptied, and it is actually the case. So I'm getting all of this. You can see here how close it is. This one leaves and the other one comes in seconds after, and whatever is stockpiled here is already gone. So these belts will always flow. That's great. So they will always flow. This one goes in here, and you can see they're almost out. But let's look at this one. These are still working, still working. They're not running out, they're not running out, they're not running out, and now they start on the next one. So these will not run out. It is that closely balanced. So that's super nice to see. This one also goes out. Now this one though is a bit more problematic, but that's totally intentional. These can launch at almost 4,000 signs per minute, almost. So naturally, if I only bring things in at 3,000 signs per minute, then they will be starved here. And this is what you can see, they're getting more and more starved, but they're keeping up, they're keeping up. So, onwards, new challenges. Next challenge I think we'll do is going to be the low density structures. And, oh, by the way, I noticed something that's absolutely horrendous. Look at this one. One off. And you can't build, if I'm have one that's one off and I want to connect these two, let's do the rail planner, that awful rail plan, then this is the only way to do it. So yeah, we need to move this one up, which means this curve, and yeah, I think it's just something like this that moves just one up. What? It can't? I thought it could. Never mind, we'll do that when we need it. I'll just run up here. So our objective is this one. We need to replace this magical train with a better train. So let's go up here and do the design and talk about how that's gonna look. We again have, as always, two different choices. We can either do a 12 insert, or sorry, 12 beacon setup, which is what I think I'd like. Or we can do the 8 beacon setup. 8 beacon setup is something I already have a masterclass for, I think. Oh yeah, all my masterclass blueprints just, of course, got deleted as a part of upgrade to 1.1. Lovely. So good thing I have them on Pastebin. I told you guys, don't ever trust the in-game library. It's it's not the best thing that has been made ever. Let's put it like that. It is way too fragile. And now all of my blueprints would have been deleted if I hadn't backed it up on Pastebin. Good old Pastebin. I'm gonna need a new website for storing my all my blueprints. That would be lovely if one such thing existed. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna do this because I need it to stop blinking. Otherwise, we all grow insane. This one is now speed. I don't know, something. What does the speed say? Where's the speed? Crafting speed 8. Oh, that's a lovely number. Crafting speed 8. And if we look at this one in and of itself, we can see this already takes 8 copper. So copper is definitely going to be what we need to focus on for builds like this. I'm going to start doing it the way that I've been doing it before. And that's 16. That's 24. That's 32, and that's 40. And if I take one more, then it won't be able to support it. But if I don't take it, then it won't be able to. So this one should be taking 40 inbound. Yes, absolutely. Okay, so that's something. Clearly that's something. But the other ones are only half belts. So basically at this point, I'm going to need one full belt of copper and one mixed belt of plastic and iron, plastic and steel. And then I'm gonna have like a minuscule amount outbound. Yeah. But if we just made it twice as big, right? If we make it, this is 5. If I made it 10 wide. Oh, hold on. Maybe actually look at it from an output perspective as well. If I look at the calculator, then it looks like I need 35.7, so let's call it 36 per second or 35.7 per second. And that gives us a total of, if I'm doing this one, it should be, let's try it. That one here, 3.7. I'm actually going to take this out just a bit, just to try to put it more in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. let's wait for this to go in. There. 17. And that one. Once this is done, then I think we'll see that it needed 8 by 8. And we need to figure out how much. Okay, and you still need to figure this out. Alright, so there. This is 35.8 and I needed 35.7, so this one is good. On top of that, we need 5 additional per second in order to do the... if we also wanted to... this one to serve the satellite build. I don't really know. I don't like the fact that I haven't decided on the satellite build. The satellite build is kind of going to be in here, and I don't know how it's going to be working. Because obviously... oh yeah, it's actually going to be here. Ah. Then it'll just sort of curve around, go up, and that's going to be fine. So it's going to be here. That means I can steal something from that. I can steal something from that. But only if I build it big enough, though. I forgot to build this bigger, didn't I? Yeah, kind of did. Well, steal from that one, steal from that one. So I guess we need to build it a bit bigger. So we need to get it to 40 something. What if we did this one and that one? What would that be? Would that, because there's a point to doing this. That's the fact that it's 10 on one dimension, and it's churning out. So this is way too much. I'm going to need 40.1, 40.7 or 40.8, and I have too much here. The good thing about this one would be the fact that it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16 lanes of copper inbound, right? Because each lane here uses pretty much slightly less than 16 lanes. Which is going to be a problem in and of itself. Yeah. But I kind of like this size. Right, so let's start designing, but first kill the blinkiness. How would I do this? So if I was to get 2 things in here, then let's just look at the first one. Right, so this one could take, each one is only 8, so one inserter is fine. And then I can take the other one, like that. Also good. That's going to be the mix belt. All good. And then the output belt would probably be just in the middle, right? I think that would be fine. Let's see. Like that. Output, output, input. No, input, input. Right. This would actually be super easy. And then the only thing that I need is for this one to be extra. And it just goes like this. Actually, I'd rather have it go here. And then it just goes 5 down, and then it mixes it up. Yep, okay, that's surprisingly easy. The question is then, could I make it slimmer? I could. I can make it slimmer in 1 dimension. I could move this one up. Right, so this one, what I could do was do that thing and that thing. That wouldn't hurt anything at all. Yeah. That's fine, but I don't think I really reasonably can squish it the other side. I might be able to, but I don't want to. Do I want to? Do I want to? It's not particularly compact, to be honest. And if I was to do, then I'd have to do an output here, and I don't think that's... because if I did an output here, then it'd have to be... I'm just trying. I mean, it would be something like this. But that's still not actually good enough, is it? Thing is, if I can't do this, it's good. Ah, right, then that one gets mushed, and then I don't have enough. Okay, cool. I have now got my answer. It can't be done. Well, one of them can be done, so let's get that one off the ground. This here. And maybe you can figure out a way that it can be done, but I'm actually quite happy with this. This is good. It also has the advantage that if I here, if I tile it this way, and I will, then, and that one, then I don't need this one. Unfortunately, when I tile it the other way as well, like this, then I will need one in every row, because if I take these out, something will not be done. So it's something. Actually, hold on. What if it was like this? No, then it would be the middle one that isn't done. Okay, so yeah, like that. All right, so let's kill this one. And this is going to be our grid. Let's see. Yep, let's grab this one as well. And then disable. Come on. There we go. And I'll disable this one and then build here. So it's going to be 1. Right, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, here. How many did we need? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plus 3, that's 9. 10. Okay, so this is the 80 that I decided was the right number. I don't know. Somehow I did. And obviously some of them don't need to be done. And I need to find the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the middle. And what is the middle up here? That one is the middle. Good. Now I take this out. And then I try to find sort of the middle of this. That's how I always do it. And then we'll build it here to start with, right? Good. So that goes like that and like that. So that's a good place to build it, just to get the ball rolling on this. There. All right. And now I need to start figuring out all the inputs. This is going to be the mix build. This is not existing. And it looks like that. Oops, I also don't need to run as fast anymore now, just to go back to normal running speed. I mean, slightly faster than normal running speed, but okay. Let's see, this here. These two go out. And let's try and see. These two, these two, these two. These two, and then I replace with a belt. That one, and then I take here. Boom, boom. There, those are the inputs, and the outputs go down at the very bottom. So that also needs to be adjusted. For example, that one is not necessary anymore. That one's not necessary anymore. Oh yeah. Oops. Halfway through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after this one goes here. And that one goes into that one. Yep. Got it. I don't know about these manual actions. Probably. Yeah. And then that one. And we'll also test it at the end, so just to make sure that things are working. Got it? And that also means that everything below here, take that out and use this instead. Damn, should have done this a bit more carefully when copying. All of this, all of this, all of this, all of this, right? And right. That should be good. I don't know if this one needs to be underground. I don't think so. I think we just bring it out like this. Right, so that is definitely enough. I'm kind of wondering if I've overdone it. And now at this point, what we need is 3 trains in. 1 with copper, that's going to be really busy, and 2 with, and 1 for. So I'm kind of thinking that maybe copper up here, because that's going to be straight in. And then on the side, I'll have iron and yeah. Okay, so what if, let me just see. Look at total number of plastic. That is, how many belts is that? That's 4 belts is 180. Yeah, so 4 belts here and 2 belts. Okay, so 2 belts of steel and 4 belts of plastic going in, and then 16 belts of, yeah, okay. So if I get a plastic belt, I'm gonna take plastic here because plastic is something I want to make for this one. Iron, no, so steel. I don't know if I want to make steel. I think I want to make steel just for this specifically. Let's try that. Yeah. So the biggest and most important one is definitely going to be the steel coming in. Or all right, I do have an iron unload or copper unloader here, so let's do that one. It's not really the same scale, but you know, it's a start. Does that seem reasonable? It's not actually reasonable at all. This looks balanced, right? There. And it comes in here. That means the next train can be behind it. That's great. And I'm also going to make sure that inbound wise, they will be here. All of these need to be here. There. There. Oops. And why is this? Because I know that if I need to build, I have to have trains coming in this quickly, then I definitely need to make sure that they, there. Okay, so if that they need to sort of, as soon as they leave, the next one is coming in. All right, so the question is, if I have it like this, do I want to, what do I want to? Do I want to balance it before? I don't think I can afford to balance it. I think I just need to make sure that 16 lanes goes into 16, or 16 wagons into 16 lanes. So, whoa, I just miserably failed this one, didn't I? Yep, I did. Wow. That is just absolutely not correct. Right, let's build a train here to start. 1, 2, and then build some infinite. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something, 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 something. I have no idea. 15. Makes sense. There. And they need to now be in all of those spaces. The point of this one is that as soon as the train leaves, it opens up the next train coming in, and it can then start sliding in here. There. All right. 16 lanes, perfect. So one lane, one lane. How do I most efficiently get one lane out? I think my preferred way is this one. But I think this one is better. So if I'm just hold on, just think about it. Is this good enough? Well, don't care about thinking. What I care about is testing. So let's do some tests here and here. That will now be copper. Good stuff. Yeah, easily. And do we think it's balanced? We think it's balanced. Yep. All right, happy. Well, that's pretty simple, to be honest. So I think I'm just going to do that one for all of them. Hey, you get out of there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2. These two go into that one. These two go into that one. These two go into that one. These two. Yeah, I knew there was something wrong. This is not at all balanced if this is the case. Yeah, it's something is not right. Let's take this one up, and let's take copy, including the train, there, train and train stop name and all that good stuff there, and I'm gonna kill it like that, and then okay. So if I do that one, then it's number 4 that connects one. Now I have 3 dots on that side, 3 dots on that side. That's pretty damn close now. Pretty damn close. It can't be. Only way that could be closer. Right, the one that's right above my character. Yep. Okay, and I've kind of lost my track of where it's supposed to be. Oh, okay, that was good. So it actually had to move by 2. Perfect. Now it still won't be. And that's these two. And then these two go in here. That one. These two go in here. These two. This is where I can start then. That. And it does seem weird, right? This doesn't seem like that's the middle. 1, 2, there, 1, 2, there. No, it's not. It is not. Are we missing something? And by we, I mean primarily, am I missing something? I'm just gonna do it this way, and I don't think that's not how I like it, and it's probably gonna have to be removed. But I'm just getting confused. Yes. Okay. So now I'm a lot less confused. Yep. These two go in here. Okay. That makes perfect sense. Let's see. What if I built this one up there? Yep. What if I take this one up there? And then I take this one. Next is that one. The new belt painting mechanism, I'm not really sure I'm on board with it. I mean, I know I can disable it, but I want to do it the way that they intended. Usually their ideas are good, so I'm just gonna try to accept that it's correct. All right, I like this. I like this. This is good start. Not enough to fire that one. Get all of these on board. Get that one on board. Yay! Everything is now hooked up. Great. So that's copper. How do we... Copper inbound. Definitely need more trains than this. And then a plastic inbound. Plastic inbound comes here. Steel inbound comes here, I think. Yep, steel, plastic. Yep. I can just take this one, I think. Do we want it to go up? I mean, this is not working because then it's overlapping here. So, getting something like this. And on the other side as well. What is this even? That's going to be the same location, same distance. I guess it's going to be like that, right? This one as well. That one goes out. That one goes out. And anything else that got sort of in conflict? Not really. Boom. And here. All right. So let's take a look at this one. This one's now going to be plastic in. I don't know if plastic is something we want to centralize. I don't know. I don't know. This one only needs to go into 6 lanes, so I can make it much simpler than this, can I? Or into 4 lanes. If I want 4 lanes, I definitely don't want this much. It's more like I just need these two to work together, right? That's going to be 1 lane. That's going to be 8 lanes, and then I match them together again. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And this one also takes that one. Oops. From here and all the way down to that location. So what if I do this? 1, 2, 4. Then that's going to be 8 lanes out. There. And then each of these two will be merged together. I could also build it like this. That would be slightly better. I think I'll do that. It's going to unload a bit quicker, meaning that it's much easier for us to merge these 2 lines. So now I need all of these lines to be coming up here as 4 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. And somehow, inside this mess, this is why I wanted it to be as far away as possible. Because I want to make sure that there's enough room for me to do this crazy things here. All of that thing goes out. Here. That one. Damn, now the power's not even there yet anymore. So how would I do this? Basically, this. Let's try and just find a way to do the balancing. So this one has to go in here, but also move on to that one. That means see, I mean, if I could do that, that would be lovely. And that one. And that means this. All right, well, I think that's actually pretty good. Do the same out here. I know that they can be jumping shorter distances, but I kind of like this. That one should then be also up there. So, oops, this one can come in. That's the fourth line. Whoops, wrong way. Yep. And that goes in here. These go in. And that will be there. And that means also oh, I know there's gonna be a lot of people who hate doing the shortest possible undergrounds here. And this, my friend, will be where I take in. Okay, I'm just gonna fire this one up. Don't need to hook up the stations, but we definitely need to make sure that this one gets connected. No more blinky. There we go. And I'm gonna take this, and this one will be copper. Yes, please. Got it. This part will somehow come from over here. And it's a start in order to just figure out how things are working. I'm gonna get plastic and plastic. There are 4 lanes of plastic, and over here I'll just extend this a bit further out so it doesn't, so it looks nicer where we are. This will be steel and more steel, and that one. All right, that should actually work. And if I look at this part, then at this point I'm just gonna delete these because we're not at all in a position to start making the next part, like the merging on the trains and all that stuff. So more interesting in it than anything else is the fact that, is it working though? Here, yep. And this is why I wanted to make it here, so I can actually see how they're going. And you can see there's actually not a lot. It's only 1/4 of a belt that goes in here, but it should be enough. Over time, it should be enough. And that one is beautiful. This train is going to have, how much is a train having? Train is filling up with a normal train at least. How can I not remember it? 4,000 times 16. Okay, so 4,000 times 16. All right, so times, please, times 16. So it comes in with 64,000, this one. And this whole belt consumes how much per second? 640. All right, so 64,000. Oh, this is going to be a tough one. Divided by 6,440. Ooh, that's tough. So every 100 seconds. That's actually not so bad. Every 100 seconds, I just need to get one in here. That's the benefit of having big trains. Cool. I like this. I like it a lot. And so we have a nice build here. And yeah, let's. It actually works. And now all I need is just hooking up the trains and then building the supply stations. Hey, that was not as bad as I had actually thought it would be. Thank you so much for watching so far. I hope you're enjoying this series as we progress and just face new challenges and also kind of move pretty fast forward, I feel at least. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Until then, take care and stay effective.